Hi, this is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. Now, not every single piece of home automation tech has to be connected to my Amazon Echo. It doesn't even have to be connected to my Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, it just has to be smart enough to do a particular job that you want it to do. And in this case, I was looking for a light to shed some light in an area of my house. Now, you all saw my landscaping light hack video, and it should be about right there if you want to check it out. It's a little long. It was my very first video, and I wanted to show people how I spent $6 to renovate my lights by converting a solar light into a wired light. And they are holding up very well right now. But now, I want to add some more light to my house. On the outside, on the side of my house. So, what did I find? I found the Sunix LED light. This is a solar power LED light. It has a dusk to dawn feature and a motion detection feature. It contains 17 LEDs. 17 Cree LEDs are in this light. Don't touch that dial. Stay right here. We're going to open this box. We're going to see what's inside, and then we're going to hook this puppy up and see how it works and what type of light it gives off at night. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Alright, well. Sunix. That's what it says. Sunix. Like Sun X. Sunix. Sunix. Happy? Not happy. What is this gem? Let's look. So let's open it up. Alright, we have some mounting bolts. Now let's look at this. That is some solar panel there. And it's attached to this solar light. So what do we have here? We have a solar light with a motion sensor. It appears to have two dusk to dawn sensors on it, one right here, one right here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Cree LEDs. And then I can't tell, that may be another Cree LED. So 16 Cree LEDs, motion sensor, dusk to dawn sensor, and solar panel by Sunix. There's a power button. Look at that. It's pretty bright. Alright, so we're going to hook this up and see how it works. We got the mat bracket up. So now we're going to put the light on. Alright, the light's adjustable. So we can leave it like that, down. We can angle like that. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. And now we'll turn it on. And the light should get anybody that walks in that pathway. So if you walk up to the house, that light should capture them. Alright, we'll be back at night to see what it looks like. Alright, so I actually moved the light. I had it further back, but I didn't like how it was casting light and it wasn't being effective. But as you can see up there in the top corner or top of the middle screen, that's the light. It's kind of on, but it's not like on all the time. It's not like on a bright gaze. So when you approach the light, it comes on about 6 meters from the light. So that's 6 meters up, 6 meters down, and you come into the range and it lights up the entire area. You can see how much light it's casting just from turning on. So what do I think about the Sunix solar light? When I put it up the first time, I made a mistake. I put it well beyond the motion sensor's capabilities, which means that it didn't respond as quickly as it should have, and the light casting was good, but just not as the way I wanted. I wanted it to cast faster. I didn't want to be directly under the light before it turned on. So I adjusted the light. I moved it forward in my house and down so that I would be within that 6 meter motion sensor range. Once I did that, now the light turns on just like that, and that's cool. The next thing I noticed, I pointed out that it was dimly on all the time, but if you look at it very closely, and you can barely see it in the camera footage, but there is a red LED in the middle. The 17th LED is red. And with that red LED there, it makes it look more than what it is. It says, hey, I'm here and I'm always on and I'm looking at you. That's what it looks like to me. So the adjustability of it, I wish it had a third adjustment for it, because it could adjust like this, the tilt, and it just this way. But I wish it kind of had a adjustment where you kind of beam it around a little bit, like a pivot. That would have been cool, but it doesn't, so you can't. But again, it doesn't perfect the overall performance. I was able to get the right angle at the right position and the right amount of sun hitting the panel, that it shouldn't be a problem in the future. Do I think that the batteries are going to last? I think the batteries will be fine right now. That the way it's working, the light gets cast. So what do I notice about the length of the light? Well, at 3 a.m., the light's still burning. At 5 a.m., the light's still burning. And by the time dawn comes around, the light was still burning. So, for the most part, the light's burning. I don't think it's going to have an overall effect, those dimly lit LED lights, on the length of this light burning. Now, some have said that they hadn't had that experience, but personally, that's the experience I currently have with the light. It does make it through the entire night. It turns on, it turns off with motion at the time that you're up against it. So if you have it in the right position, maybe you don't have a lot of motion, just the motion that you're looking for. You're not putting it in front of trees or something to that effect. Maybe then in turn, that could make the battery last less. But for my positioning, it is positioned so it sits in front, down the trail that runs along the side of my driveway. And it works just fine. So what do I think? I think this is a thumbs up. It works well for $12. Does the job I anticipated to do. Not every piece of home automation tech has to be connected to something beyond itself. This does the job that I was looking for it to do, to light the pathway up. So with the added LED light, it looks like an added security feature to my home on top of the security cameras I already have installed. So it's another thing that says to people, hey, I'm here, just want you to know that. So you might not want to come up this way. And that's good for my household and my family. This is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for future notifications. And I will see you soon.